Hello everybody, Burnedoutguy here and welcome back to Foundry. Alright, last episode we were getting our iron stuff over here up and running and we were waiting on this to get built. So we're still waiting on this to get built, but we're going to deal with this problem today. So dealing with this problem is going to be pretty easy because at the moment we're just going to go and steal some of this stuff here, the ignium ore. I think, yeah. That's the closest node to us. No, this was the closest node to us, I think. No, this one is. I got three of them on the go here. So we're going to go steal a little bit from this one here. And we're going to bring it over here. This way we can get the steel back up and running. Because there is still a node underneath here. We go to ore patches. And it's not done yet. So we still have like, 3/4 of this node easy left to get rid of. So what we'll do is we'll just steal it in the meantime, and then that'll help us construct the final things that we need in order to make sure that steel never stops, right? All right, so let's go over there and thief some stuff. Let me just mark it up on the map here. There we go. So I took 2 lines off of here so it fills up nice and fast. And then we're going to call this one there Stolen Iggy. And then we'll bring this back to the base. There you go. And over here, we're going to take it and we're going to bring it here like this. And we're just going to toss it on the line here like that. Because it has to go in this one because it has to make the mix. And then after that, it can be smelted into, could be smelted into steel, right? So, Stolen Iggy. And there we go. That's going to come over here, and then we should have steel back up and running, and then that's going to get that thing over there up and running, which is good, because then we'll be able to make construction parts again. Oh god, there we go. And just like that, we're making steel again, which is good. Not a whole bunch of steel, but it's steel. That's good. That's good. Now we can continue on with the rest of our day, and we can go and get the other ignium place all set up over here. I want this one all up and running. Then what we'll do is once these two are going, we'll come back over here. We're going to build our nice big platform where we're going to have all of our ships come in, so 3 each. They're going to drop their material off, and then we'll have our production line of steel here. Then I'm going to send steel down here. I want at least 2 full lines of steel being created. And then we can send one onto the production line, and then the other one's going to help furnish a big advanced component there thing. So yeah, so that's the big plan for this area. Let's get her on. Oh boy, you still had quite a ways to go to get finished as well. You weren't even finished. I've also brought all the stuff. Like I did a lot of jiggering around here and cleaning up stuff. So the only thing we have left down here is just the actual production of plates that we have from the temporary area. I got most of our transformers here, so that way when we know what kind of power, this is like our power hub station, I guess, right? I'm gonna try go around and like anywhere that we have like the floors connected, and if there is a transformer over there, I'm gonna like take it away and just make sure it's only over here. So we kind of know where our power output is all over the place, because I pretty much will have everything connected through floors as well. And I do have some electricity stuff floating around underneath too, right? So, but yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there, man. I got all kinds of belts and stuff ready to go down here. All the belts are for our system are here. Our steel, this will be better at one point or another. Like I said, we're going to be working on that today. Also did a little bit more decoration, so we got this going all the way down that way. I haven't finished this way yet. I'm getting there though, getting there. I also did a lot more decorating on this side as well, trying to finish the tops. I just got to paint, and then I got a bunch of windows to still do. But other than that, things are coming along pretty good over here, man. Like slow but steady, slow but steady. We'll have a beautiful map. That sun glare is pretty wild. Yeah, looking pretty good. Liking the look of this there. Everything came out pretty nice. Kind of impressed, actually. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so enough babbling. Let's go over and get some parts ready so we can get the attack that ignium. There we go. Good stuff. We're over here at the xenoferrite one. The tower has been built, so that's good. At least our temporary little setup has been functioning. So since we need power, all right, well, we'll get you some power. No problem. Means we got to hook up the juice too, because we never hooked that up. Good to know. Oh, my inventory's full still. Okay, so let's go and place down some floors. Because we're going to have to get some shuttles in here anyways, right? So make some space. There we go. Now we'll have some room to put down these big ships. That way we can go and transport our material back to the other area. That way we can start making steel and not have to worry about jumping from node to node to node again. The one really good thing about setting all these up is because once you've done it, you're done it. You know, you never have to worry about this crap again. So, which is nice, which is very nice. There you go, most excellent. Now we have all the belts placed in. These are all going to get filled up. So we're going to call these things Xeno Steel. Then before we leave to go anywhere, we're going to have to make sure that we set the juice up here. So that way, it'll always be fracking. There we go. Now she's got the juice. Let's turn her on. Bam. That's awesome. Legs are extending. Perfect. Alright, so she's good to go. This is a setup that we'll never have to come back to. Well, we shouldn't anyways. It's got all the power that it should ever need in order to run. So yeah, let's give her over to the ignium and set that one up so we can go and create our steel setup. Thankfully, the ignium one isn't that far away, so pretty good. We already have most of this set up. This just has to get built. We just got to go and lay out the platforms now and put in the ships. There we go, most excellent. Now all these are being loaded up. Now we just have to name them. Iggy Steel. Awesome. Lights on. Start. Flag extension. Beautiful. There's another one all up and running. All self-sufficient. Love to see it. Alright, so this is all the stuff that we're going to need to make the steel blend. So over at the other place, that's what we're going to go set up now. So here is meat metallurgy. So this is the one that we're going for because yeah, that's what we need. So we did the ignium ore and the xenoferrite, and then when we mix it and then we smelt that stuff, it's going to give us more. So we're going to get 2 steel beams instead of the 1. And it's a pretty good deal. And all we had to do was just make a different mix, right? So, but this is going to be forever. So let's go set all this up and never have to worry about steel again. Okay, so here is the plan for over here. We're going to have a 4-way setup. I might need more smelters though. I'm just going to try 10 on each. So let's go ahead and connect this to make sure I did everything right. Oh, crap. I guffed up. That should have been... Oh, no. I forgot to turn that into rubble. Or into ore. No. Alright. We can fix this. We can fix this. Of course we can fix this. Alright. It's going to take a little kajiggering, but I'm going to be able to fix this. Oh. Okay, so it looks like I fixed my little problem here, so I was able to filter out what all the normal stuff. So everything that they're bringing over now is just rubble, the ore, sorry. So now I should be able to take these and put them in here and I should be fine. There, now we should be able to make the steel blend. Hopefully, there we go. Good stuff. That will populate all into here. Once that's full, I'm gonna let her loose and see how she does. Not exactly full yet, but let's get things going. I'm almost wondering if I should even double this, like make it more. So there we go. I think this is what our setup is going to be. This minus this little section right here. Once this empties out, I'm going to get rid of it. But this is going to be pretty much all permanent setup. We got four rows with 8 crushers. Use your words. So we're always going to be probably a little bit lacking on the xenoferrite coming in, but that all depends until like everything backs up, right? So then we got all these smelters going. That should keep us going for quite a while, and then that's going to fill up this box here, which it is full. Awesome. That means everything else is going to start backing up, and we can start bringing this forward now. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, so here's the plan. It's getting pretty dark, so it's harder to see. We got 2 steel lines coming in. One is going to stay empty for now, and then we have this one that's going to feed the components. This is coming off of our main infinite setup, and then where our steel will eventually join is going through here, but we're going to let this empty out naturally, and then eventually when we run out of that node, we're going to switch over to the steel over here. So I think that's going to be a good idea. Now we do have another problem though. That problem is power. So very shortly these batteries are going to go empty and things are going to start shutting off. There you go. So we don't even make it till morning and this is going to run completely out. So that's going to be our next task at hand, is doing something about the power. Now we could go and add more solar panels and all that good stuff, but you know, there are other power options, and I think we're going to go and check out some of these other power options. So if we have a look at our map here and we go and we try to find okay, so they call it a resource node. All right, that's fine. So the geothermal vents, they're calling them resource nodes. All right, that's cool. We have 2 of them right next to the base, but these are like underground, so we're gonna have to go underground to deal with these. That's another one that's underground. Are all of these underground? Yeah, they are. Okay, so we do have quite a few of them around. So we have 3 of them that are pretty near the base. So I think what we'll do is we'll go downstairs and we'll see about tapping into these, and we'll check out what we need to do to activate these things. Now, I do have 2 of them on me. What do you need to make a third? See, that makes it kind of complicated. Now you got to go and you got to feed it ignium based fuel. So I'm assuming that's like the ignium water, the ignium enriched water. I'm assuming that's probably what you got to feed it. Well, that would be kind of a pain in the arse, really, because then you got to bring it downstairs somehow. I don't know if I'm up to that. Getting it downstairs wouldn't be too bad. All the piping, man. Because I could like use this elevator shaft to bring pipes down. Yeah, it doesn't seem very viable, man. I don't know. I wonder how much power you actually get from those things. Oh my god, this stuff is a real big royal pain in the arse. All right, so this is what we're gonna go do. Where's the next one? All right, I think I know what the game plan is going to be. We are going to go and we're going to steal 1 load from over here, and we're going to go and we're going to bring it down over here. Okay. We'll make a landing spot for it. And then we'll make a nice platform over here where we're going to put a bunch of boilers. And then we'll make a ignium water solution thing over here. We'll make some kind of a hole going all the way down. I'm probably just going to bomb it all the way down. And then go from there. And then we'll bring the juice up. Well, it's not juice, actually. You're sending the juice down and bringing steam up. And then we'll see how many boilers that it can, you know, how many it can fuel, right? And then we'll see how much power we're generating from it. And if it's really worthwhile, I'll go and I'll hook up the other two. Because being halfway would be a good thing, because then we could send out a pipe that way from here and a pipe that way from there, and then bring back a receiving pipe, right? And then we could just have like a big massive boiler system over here or something like that, making energy. So I think that's what the game plan is going to be. So let's go and set that up, because I don't feel like going and blasting a whole other vein. And I think that us being able to steal some from here will be just fine. That's going to be from the steel section, which is going to be fine, right? All right, so let's go up here and get that ready. So this is what we're going to do over here. We're just going to go and scam some of the rubble that's fucking back here. Bring it around. We'll make our little slabs of friggin' powder. Ignium powder there. This should be good. And then we'll take this and we'll bring it back over to the main base and we'll start making the ignium water. So get over there and do that. I don't know. That wasn't too bad. Actually turned out pretty nice, actually. All right, so there's our 3 geothermal vents. I did make 6 of them. I'll probably make some more if we're going to go after the other ones, right? Okay, so we have an innie. I'm going to try to keep them all facing the same way, right? So that way we can, I guess, have the fluids all go in and out the same way. Well, one's fluids, one's steam. I'll probably make a whole bunch more pipes too. There we go. So now we got the pipes going in and out. I'll just have to go downstairs and remind myself which is which when I'm building stuff. That way I don't mix up the pipes. Throw in the steam where the other one is there. I have it coming down just like this. So we got 2 little closed loops, right? And then it just comes back up. So the one that's here is steam. This one is the ignium water. All right. All right. So put our first little bit of the work backwards kind of thing here. So this is where we're going to store it. We'll leave enough room on the other side so that way we can put a pump and pull it out. Awesome. So now that's hooked up. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this stuff is made pretty quick. So I'm pretty sure I'm not going to need more than just this. Pretty sure anyways. Here we go. We got our ignium water being created. Like I said, I don't really think it need to be much faster than that. This is pretty quick. Ran out of ignium. Oh, what the hell? Why is it bringing this shit? What? What is it doing that for? Oh, man. Oh, that's not good. So the problem was I had 2 named the same name, so that's no big deal. Renamed it. Figured out that it was blocking the system over there. Went and removed all the stuff that had dropped off there. And now we're going to go bring it over here to our ignium water. And I should fix the whole problem. Now we got like quite a bit in there. I think we should turn this on and see what how much power we're gonna make out of this. So that goes downstairs. Then that should make steam. Excellent. 7,200 steam per minute, if that's what I just seen correctly. On all three. Okay. That steam pipe is full. Doesn't seem to be stressing either, which is nice. Okay. Oh, not connected to grid. Oh, yes, I got the... Forgot about that. Alright. So... Are all of these working, or... Low fuel... So they don't put it open enough to do the entire thing. So I guess if we go do the other two, we might have enough to do all of that. How much steam does this actually use? It uses a lot of steam. 60 liters a second. 60. Okay, I really don't like how why are we doing seconds and minutes here? Freaking arseholes. Let's see here. 60 liters a second. So that's 60 times 60. So that's 3,600 liters a minute. That means each one of those things can furnish 2 of these. So that would be 6 for the 3 of them downstairs. Wow. That's it? 4, 6. So technically that would end there. Wow, that's pretty garbage. So I would need 1, 2, 3. That would be the other thermal vent. 1, 2, 3. That would be the other thermal vent. And then this would be too much. All right, so that's what I'll do. I'll go down and we'll hook up the other 2, I guess. It means I'll have to make 3 more of these. So I'll go back, get some Thermalite sheets. I'll make 3 more of those. We'll go downstairs, and then we'll bring the juice to the 2 that we're in the middle of. We'll hook them up, and we'll see how much power we'll be making then. So with the steam turbines that we got going on right now, all right, so to give me a roughly idea, we'll make about 64 megawatts. Once we hook that up, I guess that's not bad. I don't know how much power we were making with the solar panels. I'll have to find out in the morning. But we're just sucking the power anyways, that's for damn sure. Alright, so I've been really sitting here debating whether I wanted to make more of this or not, and spread them out downstairs. I don't think I will. I think I'm just gonna leave this little system as is and say like geothermal power is probably good near the beginning of the game. Where I am now, it's kind of no good because right now just this little setup is only about 10% of what I need. Like, I need 10 times more than this just to make the power of what I'm pulling out of the grid, right? So like this is kind of useless, really. Even if I did go and bring it over to the other ones, I don't find it really worthwhile. Plus I'm always waiting on this to come in, but I do have quite a bit in the tank. Like we got like 450,000 liters, but that's going down relatively quick, right? So yeah, so that's a debate. That's debatable what we want to do for power now. And then steam turbines are all going to be the same, right? Whether I use the other steam turbines and stuff too. So might end up being you know, upgrading our power through the solar power, really. I think that's going to be our thing. That's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping this would be a little bit better, but yeah, it's these three things, or these six, generate 21 megawatts of power, which isn't bad. Like, don't get me wrong. If I get the other one, well, that would bring me up to only 60 megawatts of power for this, right? Like, I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't see it being really worth it. And now that we're making like more, I don't know. Oh yeah, we're still struggling for power. Hmm. Oh, why did my turbine stop making power? Well, they run. Oh, they run out of juice. Oh, because the pump isn't on. Ah, yeah. Okay. See, that's another problem. All right. So there you go. Right there, you see that the solar panels are kind of like so much more worth it. But mind you, like I do have a shit ton of solar panels down, right? Like we have like 500 solar panels down. As to oppose of like the other stuff, right? Like you look at the grid here. We got 6 turbines to 575. But it's so far spread out too, so I don't know. I think it'd be better off if we just went and laid down a whole bunch more solar panels for now. I think that would be the best course of action. Yeah. Yeah. It's a okay little system, but yeah, I'm not gonna really depend on it. I don't think it's really worth it. It'll just like a little backup generator, I guess. We'll just leave it be. We'll enjoy it there. Another little experiment of things that are going on in the map. But anyways, oh god. But that's where I'm going to leave today's episode, on a little bit of a power disappointment. I guess I'm just going to go back and start crafting a bunch of solar panels. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the episode, everybody. Like, subscribe, peace, take care. And let me know what your thoughts are down below, because I'm curious to see what you guys are doing for power. Peace and take care. Bye-bye.